All right, this is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. Today I'm at a trade show. I'm at the Omega booth, and they have all their amazing juicers here at the trade show on display. And today what I thought I'd do for you guys is actually do a demonstration of the Omega CNC80. I get a lot of requests for a unit that actually is really good to travel, and a small and compact unit. Maybe some of you guys live in like an apartment in New York City and you have not a lot of space, but you want a full feature juicer to make your fresh, especially leafy green vegetable juices in the morning. And that's where the Omega CNC, a horizontal single auger juicer, comes in. It's the most compact Omega juicer with a much smaller motor body and a smaller housing end than say the Omega NC800, which is the juicer I would normally recommend. If you're looking for an auger juicer, that's the one I would recommend, because generally, it performs a little bit better than this guy, but this guy performance, just because it's compact, is not that bad really. It's actually fairly good. And besides just actually juicing, this machine will also make frozen fruit sorbets, grind up different items, including things like coffee, actually frozen ice creams, also make the nut butters with the included blank attachment right here. Now this machine is set up to juice right now, and let me show you guys the main difference between this and like a previous generation or the Omega 8000 series. This is the screen on the CNC80, and for the 8006, basically this is the screen here, so you guys can see the comparison. Basically on the CNC, there's a little bit less screen area on the second stage, which means because there's less screen area, number one, it's gonna be easier for you guys to clean, but number two, there's not as much opportunity for some of the juice that's created to come out. On the first stage screen, actually it's really nice compared to the 8006 series. This is a stainless steel, which is really nice, and it looks to be probably about, actually maybe even a little bit more holes than the 8006 series right here. Both these screens are actually made out of the GE Ultim material, which is the same as a little miniature auger right here, 8 times harder plastic than previously on the single auger machine, so they're really durable. And of course, you have Omega to stand behind the warranty, full 15 years, so you're gonna get a full feature juicer. And I would highly caution you guys, there are other machines that are single auger machines that are showing up on the market now that are being made in China that maybe have no warranty, maybe a 90-day warranty, maybe a 1-year warranty if you're lucky, that look like this, but they don't have the durability or the name brand recognition that Omega has. I mean, Omega is probably one of the longest companies in the United States selling juicers, and so you're good established. And instead of buying a $100 machine that breaks down in a year or two, and then you got to go buy another one, just this is a little bit over $200, and you can buy this machine and you'll be guaranteed for the next 15 years you'll be juicing with it. It's really easy to disassemble this machine. Probably takes me less than like 80 seconds to clean. And this machine definitely is best for the leafy greens. So if you're going to juice lots of leafy greens, or what I'm juicing today is the wheatgrass sprouts, this is definitely the machine for you. If you want to juice a lot of fruits, this is not the machine I'd recommend. I'd recommend Omega's vertical machine. They actually have it up there. It's the Omega VSJ843. That's better for juicing more fruits. Of course, this one will juice fruits when you're juicing your vegetables. So this juice will also, juice things excellent, actually, like celery. So I know many people listen to the medical medium. The medical medium says juice a lot of celery. This is definitely a really good machine for celery. Really simple and easy to clean. It's going to work fast and efficient. This machine will also juice carrots, but I wouldn't really want to juice large volumes of carrots in this machine because the screen area is so small, so that you'd maybe want to get the NC800, or I like the verticals personally for carrots, but be sure to check my other videos for that. Anyway, so what I want to do today for you guys, actually I want to go ahead and time how long this takes. So we're going to go ahead and hit the start on the stopwatch app there. Hopefully you guys can see that there without the reflection. Let's see, right there, and then we're going to turn this on and we're going to start juicing. So very important when juicing wheatgrass is to, don't put a ton of wheatgrass through. We're just gonna grab a whole bunch and put it in there and let the machine process the wheatgrass. Other important tip is to have this outlet knob. It's adjustable to 5 from 0, or remove it to 5. For wheatgrass, you want it on 5 to give maximum back pressure, so you're gonna get the most juice out. All right, so to save you guys some time, so you guys don't have to see me just putting wheatgrass through, and that's the other thing is when you put wheatgrass in, make sure the previous wheatgrass goes all the way through. You can't see it. Don't stuff more in because you can overload the machine, and the result of overloading the machine is excess strain on the screen, which means your screen might break, and that's definitely not good. So we're just gonna keep putting handfuls through and let the machine basically suck it in and work through it at its own pace. I think we'll basically come back at you. We're gonna speed this up actually for you guys so you guys can see the process, see how long it takes, and we'll come back and see how much wheatgrass juice we made. All right, so I'm just about done. I was feeling the motor to see if it's getting hot, which I don't feel any warmth at all on the motor, and my stopwatch dropped, but we got the last handful of the wheatgrass we're gonna put right in the machine. And the amazing thing is we basically juiced 1 pound of fresh cut, air shipped wheatgrass from Perfect Foods in New York. I would encourage you guys actually to grow your own wheatgrass. And the question always comes up, John, how much is the wheatgrass gonna make? So it depends on a lot of stuff depending on, I mean, this is a pound. I'll tell you how much the pound of wheatgrass made, which is approximately almost 350 milliliters of juice here. I'll show you in a second. But the amount of flat makes, depending on how thick the flat was seeded, also how wide the blades are, and when you harvest the grass. If you harvest it too young, it's not gonna have a lot of juice in there, and if you harvest it when it gets more mature, it's not gonna have enough juice in there. You wanna harvest it just at the right stage, right before the jointing, right before it the blades go up into singles, and then they kind of turn into two. That's a joining stage. The other thing I wanna let you guys know is aside from juicing wheatgrass, the CNC80 will juice your home grass. It'll juice cannabis too, but it'll juice your lawn. So if you don't spray your lawn with any kind of chemicals and it's organic, right? Go out there and clip some off and bring it inside and juice it up with your vegetables to get some nutrients from the grass. Anyways, this looks like it's been doing pretty good. It's pretty much done. Let's go ahead and turn it off and check our time. All right, so the time on the stopwatch app is like 9 minutes. Let's see, I was fumbling around a little bit. And also I started it maybe like 30 seconds in, so maybe like 8 minutes or so, I wouldn't say 9. And that was at a comfortable speed. I put through each handful, let it fully process, and I let it extract the juice, and then put in some more grass. Don't just keep shoving it right after. Give the machine some time to work through the grass it's juicing. Now I want to show you guys the collection bin here. Look at this. The wheatgrass, 1 pound, was turned into this right here. And we're gonna lift this up. And this is just literally like long ropes of the wheatgrass. And we're gonna take this in my hand and squeeze it. I'm squeezing it pretty hard. All right, I got a couple drips of juice out, but for the most part, that was a really efficient pressing in the CNC80. Quite impressed. And that being said, this is a household machine. This is not meant for a juice bar. So if you have a juice bar, don't buy this machine. Oh yeah, I got a cheap juicer for my juice bar. This is for home use. It has a 30-minute duty cycle. You shouldn't run it for longer than 30 minutes, although I know people that have done that. And let's check out the yield. So if we turn this measuring this catch cup around, I don't know if you guys could see that on there, if I could hold this still. But basically we're at the 350 milliliter mark. So 1 pound, 350 milliliter, that's about like maybe, I don't know, is it 8 ounces? No, I don't know. But anyways, it's about 350 milliliters, just under, maybe 340 milliliters of juice. And we're just gonna go ahead and take a shot of this. That'll put some hair on your chest, all right? So people really are into wheatgrass because it's like, oh yeah, it's like more nutritious than regular vegetables. And yes, it is true that baby greens, whether it's wheatgrass, microgreens, or sprouts that you guys could grow in your own home, are some of the most nutritious plant foods on the entire planet. 44 to 40 times more nutritious than the full-size vegetables. That being said, in my opinion, wheatgrass is not this cure-all, right? We want to get a variety of different, vegetables in our diets, especially all the different leafy greens, including cruciferous vegetables like kale and collard greens and broccoli leaves, cauliflower leaves, the bok choy, really good. I love the nice juicy stalks. those all have cancer-fighting properties according to research. In addition, even things like the almighty carrot, right? On the Gerson Therapy Day, you carrot apple juice. The carrot has anti-cancer properties in there. The apple skins, anti-cancer properties. I mean, basically fruits and vegetables are good for you guys, and the reason why I love and even promote the juicers to this day is because it allows you to maximize your consumption of the fruits and vegetables and leafy greens, especially things like the wheatgrass, right? I'm not a cow. I can't digest grass like a cow, but simply running the grass through the juicer, now I can extract the rich chlorophyll, all the different phytonutrients, phytochemicals, vitamins and minerals, and the grass family of plants could absorb up to 90 different minerals, and now I could get those into me with a simple drink. So if you guys are considering and need a low-cost juicer for wheatgrass, other leafy greens, and that's what you're going to use predominantly, definitely I would recommend this. Oh, and before I go, I want to show you guys actually, let's go ahead and take this apart and show you guys how many parts there is to clean. It's super simple, super easy. First, you have this end cap here. It's known as the drum cap. We're just going to go ahead and take that off, and there's even a little bit of juice in here we could pour out. But yeah, that's really easy to clean. Basically, just put it under the sink, blast the water through there. Next, we have the juicing screen. So you guys can see the juicing screen, the first stage there, it's pretty clean. And even the second stage right on there, right? I mean, there's no really pulp clogging the holes. If you guys look into the back side there, like it's pretty clean. There's not a lot of pulp. Basically, if you just rinse this off, use the included brush it out a little bit, you're totally clean and good to go. Now I'm gonna show you guys actually how the auger looks. So we're gonna go ahead and pull the auger. And look at that, this auger is virtually clean. Now this is gonna happen when you're juicing things like wheatgrass and sprouts, maybe some celery to some extent, but if you have carrots that like shred up into little bits, you know, the parts aren't gonna be this clean. But I mean, literally just rinse this off and you're good to go. And then finally we have the drum here, a little bit of juice stuck in there. But look at this, there's barely anything in there to clean, and that's why I like the CNC and other Omega horizontal juicers. They're the easiest juicers in the whole world to clean. This one's gonna take me less than 80 seconds for sure, especially in this situation. It's probably gonna be less than a minute where I just have to rinse everything off, put it on the dry rack, and then I'm good to go. Now I wanna show you guys how easy the Omega CNC80 is to assemble. First, we're gonna take the drum out housing here, and you're gonna have it on open. There's a little collar here that slides back and forth. We're gonna put it on open, slide that drum in there, and then slide it to close. We're gonna go ahead and take the auger, slide that right in there, super simple, super easy. Grab the screen, this part faces down, slide that in there, and then finally you're gonna have the drum cap. Put that in there, slide it on, and you're all ready and easy. It's easy to assemble and ready to go. You know, this is one of the easiest juicers to use. I do encourage you guys always, when using a horizontal auger machine, to rotate the produce you're putting in. So if you're juicing a combination juice, you know, put in a little bit of fruit, some leafy greens, and then something like a carrot or some celery to help push everything through, and repeat that process until you've run out of produce. And this machine could easily run for a half hour, no problem whatsoever, and has a full 15-year warranty and is supported and backed up by Omega, one of the most longest standing companies in the US offering juicers. Anyways, I go out of my way to make these videos for you guys. If you guys enjoy them, please be sure to support me in my work by making your purchase at discountjuicers.com. We do have a price match policy. We will match any other authorized retailer of Omega products. So don't think, John, I could save $5 by ordering it somewhere else. Go through me, let me get your business, let me earn your business by making this video, by helping you out, by making all these educational videos on YouTube, and I would appreciate that. So thank you guys in advance who will purchase from me, and I want to thank you guys who have purchased from me in the past. Also, be sure to like this video, give this video a thumbs up. That'll encourage me to do more videos when I come to trade shows, see Omega, see some of the other vendors and manufacturers of the products that I offer. Also, be sure to check my past episodes. My past episodes are a wealth of knowledge, over 500 episodes at this time, you know, sharing with you guys all the different juicers, juicing many different things and all the different juicers, comparing the different juicers, even talking about the new vacuum blending technology, that if you have a blender, you want to own a vacuum blender if you are blending for your health. Also, be sure to click that subscribe button right down below so you get notified of my new and upcoming episodes that are coming out about every 5 to 7 days. You never know where I'll show up or what new appliance you'll be learning about here on the DiscountJuicers.com channel. So with that, my name is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Be sure to visit DiscountJuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for our YouTube visitors.